Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over the Steam update that has been generating quite a lot of controversy as far as everything going on in the UK with the Online Safety Act. Now, Steam isn't going crazy with it in the sense that you have to, upload a picture or anything like that. However, it is still something that, if you're in the UK, it is a big bummer, and yeah, I know there's a lot of ongoings over there. I'm not from the UK, so I can't break down everything going on like that, but I can break down the new Steam support page and the age assurance under the UK Online Safety Act. Now, there is one incredibly funny thing that is tied to this, but yes, this is relevant for those of you in the UK, but you know, what happens in one region, sometimes it can bleed into other regions depending on how the world evolves, so keep that all in mind. Note this information is for UK users only. In order to access Steam store pages for mature content games as well as their associated community hubs, you need to be logged into an active user account and explicitly opt in through the account settings page. For UK users, this opt-in process requires age verification. Your UK Steam user account is considered age verified for as long as a valid credit card is stored on the account. That's all you need, a valid credit card that has the same name as your Steam account. And then on top of that, I'm sorry to tell you guys that for those of you that have had a Steam account since like 2005, 2004, that's not enough, man. Just because your account is 20 years old, 21 years old, who knows? Maybe you're manipulating the time-space continuum, and even before you were brought onto this earth, you made that Steam account, and you aren't 18 years of age. Well, you still got it verified for that very reason. Yes, you still need to add a credit card. Multiple people have reported this, that they've had their account for 20 years, 21 years, and you still need to get age verified. So the user process notes: log into your Steam user account, visit the account details page, and click the button add a payment method to this account. You'll be redirected to a form where you are asked to enter your credit card details. You'll enter all of your credit card information. You'll click to continue to trigger an authorization. It'll be, it won't be any money. You won't get charged anything, but they'll go through that to verify it. You'll be presented with a challenge that is determined by your card issuing bank policies via one-time password or via app. If the process is successful, you can now choose to add previously unavailable mature content types onto your store preference page. That seems smooth and seems like something that could easily get done. I just think adding a layer that is a barrier to access certain content, things can always go awry, and the worst thing in the world, and I will say this about any service, whenever you think you're doing everything right, there is sometimes a bug on their end, and then you have to go through the dreaded customer service. Yes, you gotta stay online, you gotta email the users at Steam, and then you gotta wait a while before you can get to your content. It is the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I've had such bad experiences with customer service that there was one time where I lost an Amazon package that was fairly cheap, and I just didn't even go to customer service because I was like, you know what? My mental sanity right now is more important than this $14 that I just lost. So, yes, I shouldn't do that. That's very bad of me to do that, but that is how much I hate dealing with customer service at times. PlayStation's customer service in particular, oh my god. That might have been the most scarring experience of my life, whether it be over the phone or through the chat. For the PlayStation customer service, that is the reason why my experience with customer service is scarred. I've had other bad experiences, but the PlayStation one stands out to me very much. So, yes, if that is a pathway of you needing to interact with customer service and them getting you situated to look at mature content, that is probably the most unfortunate thing to me as far as all of this is concerned. They also have a why we use this process. In the UK, Ofcom is the independent regulator for online safety. Ofcom's guidance on the OSA states that one highly effective age assurance measure is credit card checks. This is because the UK, an individual must be at least 18 years of age to obtain a credit card. Therefore, credit card issuers are obliged to verify the age of an applicant before providing them with the credit card. And it's good that they have that as the pathway instead of other age verification, uploading an ID, uploading a picture of yourself. Thankfully, It's the credit card, which most of you guys are going to add a credit card to your Steam page anyway, or your Steam account to buy games. But, you know, there are people out there that they don't like tying their credit card to anything, and they use Steam wallet voucher codes or whatever the case may be. So the fact that they can't go that route anymore and they need a credit card on file, that's a little bit of a bummer. And they do note having the credit card stored as a payment method acts as an additional deterrent against circumventing age verification by sharing a single Steam user account among multiple persons. So it does look like it has to be an instance of you having to keep the credit card stored on the account. You can have the credit card on the account and then pull it. I would imagine you'd have to go through the age verification process again. Maybe it would be a case of you won't have to verify for a little while, but after a while, they'll ask for, you know, some sort of verification and you'll have to go through that process again, which absolutely sucks. Privacy and security among all age assurance mechanisms reviewed by Valve. The process preserves the maximum degree of user privacy. The data processed in the verification process is identical to that of millions of other Steam users who make purchases or store their payment details for convenience. The verification process, therefore, provides no information about a user's content preferences to payment providers or other third parties. Valve handles the verification process using its own internal payment processing system, which is independently certified under the PCI DSS standard. And you can find more about their privacy policy in the post down below. Contesting an incorrect age assurance status. Should you be unable to register your credit card on Steam, please contact your local bank. Our data is minimal approach, which means we typically do not have insight into reasons why a given credit card use fails. However, should you not be able to resolve such an issue with your bank, please open a Steam support ticket. So that is what we dread more than anything in this world. If there is another barrier for doing something on any one of these platforms, the potential rises, the percentage rises that you need to open up a support ticket, and we hate that more than anything. To be fair, I've never had that negative of an experience with the Steam support option, but usually I go to Steam support to, you know, request a refund for bad PC ports. You know, I don't really contact Steam on the regular about various issues on the platform itself, but yeah, just generally speaking, support tickets on any platform, it is something that I hate more than, I don't want to say more than anything in this world, because there's a lot of things to, you know, disdain in this world, but support tickets and just interacting with customer support, and it's not their fault, I get it, it's just the process is always gonna be a lengthy, arduous cycle. At least sometimes it can be. I've had times where, you know, support was very, very quick, brief, and to the point, and there have been times where it was legitimately a 45-minute process and I didn't even get a valid end result or a end result that I desired. So that's what we're trying to stay away from, but I know the ongoings over in the UK are a little bit crazy right now. The Online Safety Act and everything going on there, it's really out of Valve's control, so I don't think people should be mad at Valve. It is what it is, as I often say, but that is going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're in the UK, my sincerest apologies, but it's going to happen in a lot of other platforms as well, at least in the UK. Hopefully, it doesn't bleed elsewhere. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.